And now my granddaughter is going to do her impression of the first baby to land on the sun. The first baby to land on the sun. Hi everyone, welcome to Grandfather Loves You. I'm Scott the grandfather, and we'll get back to that video of the first baby on the sun in just a moment. But first, we want to say that we hope you had a great week. I had a great week with my little baby granddaughter. She's going to be turning 8 months old later this week, and for the first time over the past week, she got a little bit under the weather, got herself a cold, and then passed it on to her grandfather since we spend so much time together. But she's getting over hers, and slowly I'm getting over mine as well, so bear with my voice today. Before we go any further, let me show you some pictures of my granddaughter as she gets ready to turn 8 months old. Even under the weather this week, she took some beautiful pictures. I love it when she smiles, and she loves to smile for the camera, loves to smile for her grandfather. She is a happy-go-lucky baby, and hopefully we can keep her that way. But as the week went on, she got, as I mentioned, a little bit of a cold. You can tell that as you look at these photos. And then she passed it on to her grandfather. But we're getting over it a little bit. She also felt well enough to take her first ride in the laundry basket. Took her for a ride around the house, through the living room, round the kitchen. You can tell she was very thrilled with it all. Not all that much, but she tried to fake it for her grandfather's fun. And I found out before it was all over that my knees and my back are not what they used to be. Toting around this little baby around the house didn't take long to wear out. Here we go. Hold on, baby. Keep it down to 55. Man, my knees is hurting, baby cakes. Yeah, you laughing. My back can't take that. We always try to bring you a new video every Tuesday and every Friday here on YouTube, and we thank everybody for tuning in. If you are just joining us, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our videos. Since we're brand new, we need all the help that we can get, and we'd love to have you here as I kind of showcase what we do 2 or 3 days a week as I take care of my little granddaughter. And nothing fancy, nothing earth-shattering, just whatever goes on during that week. And I shoot it all with my phone, all the photos and all the videos. And you probably have the same problem if you're a grandparent. I'm thinking, seriously, it sounds like a joke, but I'm thinking about getting a second phone just to put all the photos of my granddaughter, which sounds kind of crazy. I know that I can save them someplace else, take them from the phone and transfer them, but I like them all on there. And so I might have to get a second phone for all of my granddaughter's photos and videos. They add up quickly, that's for sure, and you probably can relate to that. And every week I always wear the grandfather t-shirt that I have on right now. I might have told you this, and if I have, bear with me. In my old age, I'm getting forgetful. But my daughter gave this to me for Christmas, and I loved it so much, I said I have to have 6 more so that I can wear it every day of the week. I just love being the grandfather, showing off around town and showing off here on YouTube as well. Proud of my granddaughter, and that's another thing that most granddads and grandmoms can relate to. Everybody loves their grandchild like they've never loved anything before. We are originally from Illinois, and we moved to Tennessee about 15 years ago. And over those 15 years, people have always asked me, would I ever move back to Illinois? I'd always wanted to live in Tennessee. and that was always my goal. It just took a long time to do it. But I have so many friends and family members in Illinois. Over the years, I've always said, well, if, in the perfect world, I'd have a home there and a home here. Of course, it's never a perfect world. Couldn't afford that. But I like to go back and forth, and we always went back and forth every other month or so to see the grandparents of my daughter, my parents, and my wife's parents over the past 15 years back in Illinois. So I've always said I would consider moving back because we had so many loved ones back in Illinois. That has changed over the last 8 months, and now the answer, when people say, would you ever consider moving back to Illinois? My answer is, and will always be, at least for the next 18 years or so, wherever my granddaughter is where I will be. So hopefully her parents will not move her to a state that I can't stand or one I don't want to be at. But I want to be close to my granddaughter, and we're only about less than 5 minutes away from her right now. So I have no plans to move to another state or away from my granddaughter, and one of the reasons for that is because all of the fun that we're having, especially since we live so close together. And when I'm not on YouTube talking about my granddaughter, my real job, my day job, is I'm an author. I write books, and this is some of the packing material that I use. I send them from my house, and I wrap the books in that, and this has become one of my granddaughter's favorite toys. And we did a little video that I titled The First Baby on the Sun. All right, here we go. Are you ready? And now my granddaughter is going to do her impression of the first baby to land on the sun. The first baby to land on the sun. Maybe you should have landed at night. It's hot up there, isn't it? The first baby to land on the sun. We'll get you in one of those lumberjack logroll competitions when you get older, baby. Even a little under the weather, she can still do it. A little bit under the weather and you're still kicking. Still kicking. There you go, the first baby on the sun, and we'll give you lots more videos coming up next time here on YouTube. Since my daughter was under the weather this week, we shot a minimal amount of videos, and I mainly spent most of the day, just most of the week, laying around holding her and getting her feeling better. We thank you so much for joining us, friends. Until next time, never forget, Grandfather loves you.